There's clearly a miner back there, maybe 15, maybe 14, selling alcohol and bottles of water. I don't know, guys. Out of an ice chest.
Come on.
Rocking out over there at the pool at New York. It's that time of year. Looks like they're having a lot of fun, actually. Well, here's something you don't see every day in Las Vegas. Working escalators. That's where it happened. That's where the Las Vegas Golden Knights won it all. What a great day for Las Vegas. And the Golden Knights, obviously. Today I'm down on the Las Vegas Strip to give you the 5 things that I think suck about the Las Vegas Strip. Now your list may vary from mine of things that you might think suck, and some of you might not think anything suck on the Strip at all because you people exist, and we love you for that. But these are the 5 things, in no particular order, that I absolutely think suck about the Las Vegas Strip. Let's get to it. Now we started over here at the New York and the park at MGM because it's going to lead into one of the things on my list. Not to mention the food. The selection of foods you have on the Vegas Strip to choose from does not suck. Gonzalez. I don't think I've ever tried this restaurant before. Now, you didn't think Mark would do a video without stopping to get food, did you? You know me, always gotta eat. And herein lies the problem with Mexican restaurants on the Strip. Chips and salsa is not complimentary. So this brings us to item number 1, and like I said, these are in no particular order. Price. It is $5 for chips and salsa here, where it's normally complimentary at other restaurants, and $19 for a burrito that you can pick up usually anywhere off the Strip for like 12 bucks. And then the combination plate we ordered, which is 1 taco and 1 enchilada, $21. Whereas you'll see on an upcoming video I have coming out, it's like $15 for twice the size of a plate at one of my favorite Mexican restaurants here in town. Chips are 1 refill only, which might not be so bad because that's a lot of chips they bring to the table. It's a cool little restaurant. They got a full bar right there. A whole other section way back in there. It's a nice little spot. Hopefully the food's as good as the restaurant looks. All right, so this is the 2-item combo right here, which is a taco and an enchilada. And it looks like some rice. And this is the chicken fajita burrito. It's a pretty decent size. I mean, it's not overly huge. I'm using manual focus, so hopefully I'm in focus. The enchilada sauce has a flavor. When you first taste it, you're like, I don't know. But as you eat more and more and more, it grows on you, it really does. So the burrito does have really pretty good flavor. And the shredded beef in the street taco, very tender. Could use a little more seasoning though. Guacamole is good though. I'm all about avocados. $56 for that. I take it back, it was $61.12. $61.12. Finding good places to eat is definitely not on this list because there are plenty of awesome places to eat in Las Vegas. on the Las Vegas Strip. I can see where $61 to someone who visits Vegas quite a bit and doesn't wander off the Strip might seem like a pretty good deal. She's so awesome. Traffic.
For $61, I would expect a lot more than what we got in there. The food was good. I really enjoyed it. But as you've seen on my channel and a lot of the restaurants I've gone to, typically we spend $60 in a restaurant around Vegas, away from the Strip, and you get twice as much food that's just as good, if not better. But the food there was good. I highly recommend Gonzalez y Gonzalez. It's just, it seems like everything on the Strip costs twice as much than it does anywhere else in Vegas. And that's not just food, it's water when you go into CVS, it's just anything, toiletries, everything costs more here than it does when you go away from the Strip.
On a busy weekend when we have an event going on, forget about driving down the Strip. Even during the week, sometimes when I come down the Strip, it is backed up and it takes twice as long to get from major thoroughfare to major thoroughfare than it does if you just go past it or cross below it. So traffic on the Strip isn't always the best. A lot of people aren't driving when they come here, but for those of you that do, the Strip sucks for traffic. Seems like we've been walking forever since we left the garage on the other side of the New York right there. And that brings me to the next item on the list, walking. If you're going from resort to resort on the Strip, expect to do a lot of walking. And yes, we do have monorails and trams, but you still have to walk all the way through the resorts to get to the trams. One ride, $6 per person. We're only going to one destination, not coming back, because we're going to try a different route on the way back. $6 a ride. And up again. I'm a Las Vegas local with zero need to ride this thing because I own my own car. Why am I doing this? For you. And believe it or not, I have never ridden this thing since they built it. Definitely not as smooth as the Disneyland monorail. Not even close. This thing is like riding a go-kart with 3 wheels down a dirt road. Holy crap, we're booking it. It only took me 3/4 of the ride to decide to use the camera with the gimbal on it while I'm doing this. Stop. And we arrive at our stop, the Harrah's Link station, the promenade. We went down and then up twice to ride this thing, and we're going up to exit now. I don't understand. Did you see the journey I had to walk through the MGM just to get to the monorail? You got to complete that same journey through the Link all the way back to the Strip. Anybody ever seen the movie Goodfellas?
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
It even says Goodfellas on it. Too funny. I know people that need and have both of these things. If you're gonna do the walking route, that's cool. Exercise is great. But it's 93 degrees today. It's not even the hottest Vegas is yet, and I'm very moist already. So you need to stay hydrated in Vegas in the heat. And that's gonna bring us to our next item on this list, shade. There isn't a lot of shade in Vegas. We're gonna finish what we're doing now with the walking, but there isn't a lot of shade. That's number 3 or 4. I've lost count. I'm hydrating right now, but back to the price thing. Over $12 for 2 bottles of water. Just 2 cents shy of $13 for agua. What the hell, man? You can literally buy 2 30 or 20 or 30 something cases at Walmart for that much. For the cost of 2 bottles of water on the strip. Holy crap, look Michelle, the Starbucks at Harrah's is open finally. Walking to our next destination. We just popped out over here by the link, and lounge shows are always fun. I wish they'd bring them back everywhere. Summertime in Vegas when it's 115 degrees, you want shade, you're gonna have to make it. You're gonna be able to stand in it here and there by a tree. There's really not a lot of places to sit. You're gonna have to duck into casinos to get some air conditioning, but you still have to make that walk in the heat from resort to resort. And sometimes that walk is grueling. This is definitely a positive thing about the strip. Pizza! And booze. And let's not forget about parking, another item on the list. Casinos nowadays, there are fewer resorts nowadays that are offering free parking. And some of the costs to park in Vegas are not very friendly. Still walking. I happen to know the real Mickey, and you, sir, are not him. Areas of shade you can't explore, like canopies like this when you're walking into the Mirage. But what I'm talking about is there's really no place to sit down. And on a long walk like I've taken, as you're old as me, sometimes you need to sit in the shade. Anybody need a hot dog? You know that hot dog's really, really good. Now, I've walked a super long ways today. You guys know about my knees. There is no other way to get back to where we came from unless I take the monorail back. But I want to cross over the strip. I want to visit Treasure Island. I want to visit the Mirage. I want to head down that way. The only way I hit those casinos is to walk. And it is pretty grueling in the heat, I'm telling you that right now. But we're going to make the walk, and then we're going to jump on the next set of trams that go from Crystals back towards the area that we started. I love the volcano, but I'm one of the few people that make videos about Las Vegas that really don't care that they're tearing it down to put a giant guitar here. Everybody keeps telling me Vegas has to change with the times. There you go. Wow. Very cool. Lots of shade right along here. No place to sit. Unless you want to sit on the ground. So if you want to get out of the sun for a minute, walk into the forum shops right here. Get yourself a bench to sit down on in the shade. Maybe find something cool to drink. Hydrate and chill for a second. Look at the architecture in Caesars. I mean, come on. It's freaking amazing. If you think about it, it's actually pretty smart. Force people to come inside to cool off where the poker machines are. I think Caesars is should be commended for putting a swimming pool out here. Before somebody actually believes me and comes out here and tries to go for a swim, it's a fountain. You will get in trouble if you get caught in here. But lots of pictures are taken here. Yes, traffic, traffic, traffic. You live in Vegas long enough, you'll begin to not be such a big fan of taxi drivers. I know I'm not a big fan of them. There's clearly a miner back there, maybe 15, maybe 14, selling alcohol and bottles of water. If you're driving here and you're staying on the strip, plan to wait. It's gonna happen. Especially on a busy event planned weekend. It's been 3.5 hours of walking and eating. So let's subtract an hour for eating, even though I don't think it took that long because they were super fast in that restaurant. And we've made it from New York, New York, all the way down to the Mirage. And now we're on Flamingo and Las Vegas Boulevard. So 2.5 hours to do that. And at the end of this video, I will let you guys know exactly how much we spent while we were doing this. Funny thing is, I was gonna talk about, I don't think it would have made the list, but I was gonna talk about how these escalators are always broken in Vegas. But I haven't come up to a broken set yet. That's a good thing for everybody. There are people everywhere selling beer and water, like every 100 feet. And now we're at the Bellagio for our next train ride. Still walking. It almost seems the only places these resorts offer you to sit down and rest is in front of a poker machine. Because I've been walking from the Starbucks looking for a place to sit down and enjoy my coffee, and there is nothing, not even at the Starbucks. I have a birthday coming, guys, just so you know. Using a tip I learned on one of Michelle's videos, we ordered a venti water. And how much was this? It was $1. And it's just as much water as in one of them cups or one of them bottles that we bought. Getting back to pricing in this video, $21 for 2 coffees and a $1 water. A lot more money on the strip. All right, so I bumped into Steve. He's one of the subscribers of the channel. I'm doing a video about 5 things that suck on the Las Vegas Strip. So what's one of the things on the strip that you find that just really sucks to have to do?
All the scammers out there with the CDs and the fake Buddhist people trying to get you to do whatever, give them money.
Yeah.
So that's one thing.
So scammers is one thing on the strip for sure. I haven't encountered a lot of them because I was raised there, so I just dodge them like in the movie Airplane. So.
Yeah, you just keep on walking. Don't even pay attention to them.
Right on, man. Thanks for being on.
All right. Remember to hit that thumbs up.
What are you doing in my territories?
What's up, bro?
What's happening?
Nice
Good
to see you. I'm out here shooting a video,
Cool.
and you just happen to be here, so I thought I'd say hello.
I appreciate being in the video. Hello, everyone.
This is Bro
Love
Frederick,
guy.
guys. You know who he is. Make sure you check out his channel.
How you doing?
And now the next grueling walk through another resort, all the way to the back to get to the trams here so we can get back close to where we parked. The Las Vegas Strip, that's all about walking. There's no way I could go through the Bellagio without at least walking through the conservatory. I don't film this because there's 1,000 videos of it already made, but I love to look at it, and I will film it today. always an amazing job they do in the conservatory. Beautiful, beautiful work. But now, back to the walk. Aria Express Tram Platform 2. Headed back to where this video all started. Some of you might remember during the NFL draft, I took the wrong train, headed back, got lost at Crystal's. Pretty funny video. A lot of pain that day. You guys can go back and check it out, but I did. I got lost on this train. I'm not gonna make that mistake again, I hope. Now we're back to Aria Station, Park MGM. We've eaten, we've spent money, we've walked, we've seen a lot today, but we still haven't got back to our destination, which is where we started all this. Still across, still more walking. I do gotta say though, the tram ride from Bellagio to here was 1,000 times smoother than the monorail ride was. That monorail ride is actually kind of choppy, a little scary. I have found it, and it's at a popular resort. Broken stairs. What's the comedian say? When escalators break, they're really not broken, they can just become stairs. Four hours later, we make it back to Las Vegas Boulevard. Almost.
Flights.
We've come full circle. We are back to where we started. Steve's pretty much been hanging out with us the rest of the day, man. It was a lot of fun to hang out with you.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Old broadcasting stories and...
Yeah, Steve's an old newsman here. Him and Walter Cronkite are like this.
Yeah. 10 years in the news and 10 years freelancing. So.
And he's watching me, this hack on YouTube.
That's
It's
right.
funny. Appreciate you, man. It was great to meet you and great to hang out today.
Remember to subscribe now.
You heard the man. Follow the Yellow Brick Road. Follow the Yellow Brick Road. All right, now we're back. Now we're back to where it all began. I don't even know if I covered everything on my list completely because as we were running through this video, just something different kept happening, or we kept jumping from one list to the next. The 5 things that I came up with are just things that are kind of an annoyance to me. One of the reasons why I don't come down to the Strip so much, not just as a YouTuber, but also as a local. I know there's a lot of issues. I know there's a lot of so-called bad things that are not good. You know, I mean, they're not on this list. And if you guys want me to make a list about stuff like that, I can do that. Or if you want me to make a video about stuff like that, I can do that. Just say it in the comments below. Typically don't make videos that bash Vegas too often because this is my home, it's where I live. But that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun making it, and I gotta look at how much it cost to do this today. Hold on. Now we're local, and first 3 hours of parking were free, but we've been here like 5 hours so far, if not longer. And if you're not local and you're gonna do what I just did, or you're gonna park here and walk the Strip and visit all these places, it's gonna be $23. So that being said, everything we did today was $130. Just from the time we got here, eat dinner, get something to drink, get some coffee, just everything we did, 130 bucks. Keep in mind that's no gambling, and most of the stuff we did and purchased, bought, drank, eat, is a lot cheaper off of the Strip. So maybe it's not so cheap to come down here and do mundane things and have lunch and have it cost $130. So it's up to you. Another escalator that's not broken.
you guys liked the video, if y'all want to see me do more stuff like this, and yes, I am going to do one about downtown and Fremont Street, 5 or 6 or 8 or 9 or 2 or 3 things that suck about downtown and Fremont Street. And then I might do a comparison of both the Strip versus Fremont Street. If you want to see more stuff like this, let me know in the comments. I can do like things that are a lot worse than what I did. I kind of just did things that are annoying to me. But let me know, guys, and I will catch you guys on the next one.